Good evening, guys. It's my last video of the night. Watched round one of the Six Nations. No, I haven't made a rugby video in a while. Been too busy. I've been doing my pre-season warm-ups, bulking up as well, and I've had practices and stuff like that. Now we are at the Six Nations, and we're on round two. Now, if I look at the first round of Six Nations, you can't really take much away from the France-Wales game. Wales have been shocking for the last few years. I mean, when the one commentator said Wales is a great rugby nation, I laughed. Because it's sad. It's actually sad. I think Warren Gatland is way over his head here. Wales need a serious shake-up. And it's not just at player-coach level. I think it's at chairperson, you name it, level. Okay? But I will say that in terms of who I think wins the Six Nations after round one, it's going to have to be France. Okay? We go to the Scotland-Italy game. Now, the Scots are my favourite team in the Six Nations. Okay? They like that little brother. Okay? Yes, Scotland haven't won the Six Nations title since I was 7 years old. And at this point, my beard is grey, so that should tell you something. Okay, but they were not convincing against the Italians at all. They had such a great start, but I mean, they threw the ball around. They played amazing rugby, okay? But they let Italy back into that game. That was not on. Okay, Gregory Townsend really either needs to look at his replacements or he needs to look at the fitness of the team. If you want to play an expensive running game, you need to be fit. Okay, you need to, as well as attack, you need to be able to defend as well, and you need to be disciplined. Okay. Then we look at the England-Ireland game. Now, look, both weeks starting up is bad. But what the hell is going on with the replacements? Really, I mean, that made the difference. That whole game, both weeks poor replacements. But give it to Ireland. I mean, Andy Farrell is, for Irish sake, I hope, look, I don't know what the status is on if he will coach him after the Six Nations, but I hope for Ireland's sake that Andy Farrell stays on. Because I think where Ireland are at or were at before the 2023 World Cup, Ireland deserve to build on, okay? And I hope and pray that they keep showing the form that they did. Yeah, okay, last year they lost a couple of matches, but every team has. I mean, South Africa lost to Ireland and Argentina, and South Africa number one team in the world. So, yeah, look, the rugby landscape right now, it's really something that it's interesting. This is going to be interesting, okay? It's will I, I believe the team that wins the Six Nations will be Grand Slam winners. I can be wrong there. Look, I got 3 out of 3 in the last round, but it was an easy round to pick. But watch your space. The team that wins this year's Six Nations, are going to be Grand Slam winners. So now, prediction time for round two. Italy to beat Wales. Italy looked stronger in round one, even though they played Scotland. Um, France to beat England. If I look at the bench, the French bench, if Gaultier does what he did against Wales with his bench, England are in for a harding. It's going to be another 30 odd point harding there. Look, I'd pick that's point difference on my Super Brew, but it is a possibility. And obviously, you're going to have to go with Ireland to beat the Scots. Okay? Scotland don't have it in them to beat Ireland. Um, yeah. Now, I want to also add to the rugby landscape. I was talking about it. Okay? If you look at the rugby championship that's also coming up, New Zealand, South Africa are playing in New Zealand. And South Africa's hosting the Wallabies and they're hosting Argentina. Again, I believe the championship will be decided in New Zealand. Okay. But anyways, guys, look, this is irrelevant. I think France are going to win the Six Nations. I think they're going to take the Grand Slam. I just think the French are stronger than Ireland at the moment. If not France, it's Ireland. The reason why I say it's a Grand Slam is because the team that wins when Ireland and France play is the team that's going to win the Six Nations. I don't see any of the other four beating them. Okay? Ireland's only challenge, other than France, was England. And they beat England. France's only challenge, other than Ireland, is England. I can't see. Look, Scotland does tend to be France's bogey team, but I can't see Scotland beating France this year either. Sorry, I'm apologising here to my Scottish rugby team. I love the Scots. But let me know what you think in the comment section and please like my video. Cheers.